Oh, and yes, we are live right now on YouTube. What up, though, people? All right, breaking news. Your notification should have just went off because mine did. Ding, da, ding, ding, ding. Notifications. We are live. Breaking news. The chief. All right, the chief. We gonna pull him up. We gonna pull up the chief. He's feeling some type of way the next morning. I don't blame him. All right. Let's get him up here.
Yo, there's so much positive on me, yo. They could have blew that up. Nah, you blew up the negative because negative motherfuckers got attached. Motherfuckers got convicted by the things that I was saying. And they said, fuck it, we're going to take all of our time and energy and find everything negative about him. And we're going to blow that shit up. And that will become who he is.
Oh, shit. That nigga in his feelings this morning. Come on, man. Goddamn, the next day. What, that nigga mad because I ain't streaming last night? Nigga, I had shit to do. I had shit to do.
I hit Nana. That's what I did. You could clearly see her snatching away and smacking my hand off. She hit me, motherfucker.
I said that.
But I hit her.
I said you got beat up.
You know why you see me hit her? Because you wanted to see me hit her.
All right.
Because something's wrong with yourself and somebody hit you. That's
you're retarded.
That's why you
I'm talking to this idiot. The one idiot that's left on Instagram, y'all.
Oh, come on. The negativity. They couldn't wait for that.
There's one idiot left.
Motherfuckers that vibrate at a low frequency.
Yes, dear. Come to YouTube. Come to YouTube.
They can watch my videos for hours upon hours upon hours.
The one idiot in here.
Some negative, which every human being has to deal with. Every human being has to deal with some negative. So
we wanted to be ourselves.
See something negative. Oh, look. Everybody start following everything.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell-bound motherfucking entities. You blood suckers.
Goddamn.
You fucking blood suckers. That's all you want to do is find something negative and hone in on it. Hone in on the negative and then blow that shit up.
Yeah, this nigga
like
live.
a big-ass black cloud.
This nigga live.
Trying to block out the sun. Bitch, y'all ain't shit. I want to let you know you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
Good people don't do that. Good people don't do that. Look for negativity all the goddamn time. It's one thing to see something negative and give positive criticism to that, but then look at the big picture of all of it and be like, but you're an awesome dude. Like, damn, bro. Like, da-da-da. But I do see this, and I get it. Da-da-da-da. You know, but yo, bro, this is what it is. See, positive people see positive things.
Oh.
When you look at Nature Boy online and you see how all this negativity about me, you got to realize I'm being attacked by lower entities. These are shadow beings. Shadow beings. Shadow beings are dark entities that lower vibration.
Well, you said you'd rather go watch him than me.
They like your light.
You're still here
see your light, they
trying to figure out where the party is, ain't you?
So that you understand it.
What's
I understand it. I get it.
What's wrong?
They're going to depict you to the world.
I still got this one dude that likes Nature Boy on IG. He don't know where we are, y'all.
That's what they're projecting. They always project what they are.
But he's looking.
And you look at them.
I mean, all you got to do is find the stream, bro.
That is not
Army of VicDamoane 2.0.
People did not
What's wrong?
Hear what I meant.
Army of VicDamoane 2.0. You can't read?
They just want
he can't read, y'all.
This nigga crazy.
We live on YouTube. Peace out. We live on YouTube.
I want you to understand this under psychology. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you, son.
I want you to understand the psychology of what I'm saying to you.
Son, that.
People can only judge you through who the fuck they are.
So you judge me based on what you are.
Lady come on my page telling me, you a woman beater. Do you want me to be a woman beater? That's who I am in your mind?
All right.
Is that who you perceive me as?
Yeah, that's Mexican math. Very good.
Perception's a motherfucker, y'all.
Yes, that's Mexican math.
Perception is a motherfucker.
Damn, that was that.
When people got shit going on with themselves. They be seeing all kind of shit in themselves and you, in the world. They look at the world through their perception. Their perception has been formed from within. They look at the world from their fucking perception.
All right.
They look at the world from who the fuck they are. So
I'm
people
looking at
will
you.
always show you who they are
Who
by
are you?
how they perceive you.
Yes, I perceive you.
An honest, upright, righteous
Oh
person
God.
will always send love and understanding and always give a balanced criticism. You don't see no positive videos about Nature Boy out there. Baby.
Oh, you lying. Oh, you lying.
Always see negative.
You lying sack of shit. He's
This
lying.
nigga gotta be positive.
Nigga, I had your
Nothing
back.
but
You hear this
negativity about
motherfucker?
this nigga out
He's
there.
lying.
Like, come on.
Nigga,
All you
this
gotta
is
simply do for your
this
own
is a lie.
fucking self is research. That means
Research
you
that,
something
bitch.
and you seen
You lying.
Nature Boy did this. Okay.
Oh my
Well, let
God.
me get my own,
You's
let
a
me use my
lying
own
sack of
mind.
shit.
I'm not gonna let you influence how I feel about another motherfucker. Let me use my own mind and do my own research. Let me
I
go
had your
look at that
back,
man
nigga.
page.
All right, I had your back. I
Let
said
me go down
Eliana
his
beat you
timeline
up.
and see what he's about.
And then you
Let
want
me
to
go
say,
download his
really?
consciousness
Just,
into my
nigga, stop
mind.
playing.
Before I make a judgment,
put them
because
hands
now
on you,
I gotta
nigga.
do the research. Because
All
a
right,
good
it's all
person is
good.
always gonna be
And
like,
then you slap
I
Tron.
hear you, that's
All right.
cool, but let me do a little more research about this guy. Let me see. And even then, people can only see what the fuck they are. So the things that they are will pop out. And you know what? I learned that the most gifted people are demons.
Oh Lord, that is not true.
The motherfuckers that got gifted gabs be the motherfucking lowest vibrational entities.
Nigga, speak for yourself.
Point blank, period.
All right,
And
period,
the
point
good
blank.
people that run into me, they don't do no videos. They don't say, hey man, y'all keep talking about Nature,
Oh,
but
baby, I
nigga
got
cool
it
as hell.
already.
Da, 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 da. Oh yeah,
Thank you,
nobody does it. Everybody sits around and just let negativity happen. Nobody says anything. Nobody says shit. But niggas be in my inbox talking about, Chief, you changed my life, man. Thank you, man. Man, fuck that thank you, man. Because you let these people kick, stone, beat me in front of everybody, and you come in the inbox and you say, Chief, thanks, man. So many people like took my knowledge and motherfucking.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Shazam. I gotta go look at it. I've been so focused on
movement
WrestleMania.
Off my
I go look
knowledge,
for it. I go look
and
for a
don't
black
even
TMZ.
mention me. You know, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up because
Yes, he's the victim.
people will be like, it's not your knowledge. What? Nigga, I came here with a message. I came here just like everybody else with a fucking message. That's like saying Anita Baker's song is not her song. It belongs to everybody. No, bitch. That's her song. She sung it. That's Anita Baker's song, nigga. Of course, it belongs to everybody, but it's her fucking song. She's the
WrestleMania
artist.
is this Sunday. Damn it.
Jimi Hendrix song.
WrestleMania
It
this
don't belong to him.
Sunday.
It belongs to everybody.
Bitch.
No, motherfucker. It's his song. We should acknowledge the artist. But you don't, it's not your knowledge, it's everybody's knowledge.
Man, Chief, why don't you just come up here and talk to Fondy? Why don't we do that? Why don't we just hook this shit up and stop playing around? I know that's who you talking about. You talking about Fondy, sharing your feelings right now? Because you went live because she was live. I saw that. She done made your ass go live.
Anyway.
Of course, this is like, girl, come on, man.
Forward.
I don't do replays. I rarely do replays. That's a Blue Moon type shit. I don't replay videos. That's corny.
I just want to let y'all know that when people look at you, they can only see themselves. That's all.
Well, Jesus Christ.
People can only see who they are.
Yeah, this nigga is upset.
And
Damn, dog, over a show? Goddamn.
somebody just told me to smoke a blunt. Bro, I couldn't smoke weed if I tried.
I know you don't
I'm
know
a high vibrational being. Weed vibrates lower than who I am. Weed is not going to get me high. It's going to make me go low. Weed is going to make me lose cognitive. It's going to make me lose my cognitive mind. It's going to bring me to a state that I don't like being in. Weed is not going to make me vibrate high. Weed is for low vibrational entities.
Oh, God.
If you need a plant to get you to a higher frequency, you are a demon. Do you understand that? If you smoke weed, you're a low vibrational being, my nigga. Weed will not get me high. Weed gonna get me low because I'm vibrate higher than a fucking plant, bro.
He's
and
crying.
The bud of a plant. I vibrate higher. My mind is on a
God.
high frequency, homie. If I smoke weed, it's gonna take me low.
My God.
You smoke weed, it's gonna take you higher because you're already low. You understand what I'm saying? You telling me to
This
smoke a
nigga
blunt
is
so I can
crying.
lose my cognitive mind. That's not high for me. You need to lose your mind because your mind is
Oh
terrible.
my
That's why you like
God.
substances. That's why you like to overindulge in
All right.
substances. Because if the weed was truly getting you high, the
Jesus
weed would tell you don't
Christ.
smoke me because
Oh my
smoke doesn't go in
God.
your lungs. That would be a high vibrational thought.
This
A high
is a
vibrational thought would
sad
be maybe I
show.
shouldn't take this rolling
Why
in
did I
tobacco
promote this crying ass
tobacco leaf
nigga?
or and some poisonous leaf and
Jesus
then smoke it.
Christ.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't be putting smoke in my
Oh,
body. Maybe
yes.
smoke in my body
Oh,
is lowering my
Lord.
oxygen levels in my brain.
I'm lighting up right
That would be a
now,
high
nigga.
vibrational
I'm
thought, but
listening
weed
to
doesn't
these
tell y'all
tears.
motherfuckers that. You know why?
Yes.
Because you vibrate so low that it's just awesome just to vibrate higher out of your little hell state that you in. See, you a low vibrational being. You need marijuana. You need a
Oh,
substance to
God.
make you escape your reality because your mind cannot figure it out itself. So you say, fuck it. And then weed makes you go
Oh,
into your right side of
Lord.
your brain, and then you feel creative and you feel imaginative, and yeah, I feel better now. And then when you
This
come off that weed, you
is
go back to yourself, and
YouTube
you realize I
tears.
don't like myself. I need my weed. What?
Why we got all these
I'd
tears in the
rather
morning?
be on weed than be me.
Why we
I'd rather
got
be
all
on
these
marijuana
tears?
than be me.
Why
That's
we
who you
got all
are.
these
You a
tears?
low vibrational being.
I
You
just want to
need
know,
marijuana. I don't need that. I
why do
love
we
me.
have
I
all
like
these
being.
tears?
I like my mind. I
We,
like my cognitive mind. You don't like your cognitive mind. You like yourself
what's
better when you
going
smoke
on
weed.
this morning?
That's sad. You should love yourself
What
the
is
way you
going
are.
on
You
this
like
morning?
yourself when you high.
Tell me why must I
Oh
cry?
What you call
no.
high, but you low,
Why
really.
must
For
I
high for you is not high for you. Don't tell me to smoke a blunt. That's not
Why
gonna
must
work.
I
Oh
cry?
no.
Why must I cry? Why must I cry?
This nigga
Why
crying.
must I cry?
You know,
Why must I cry?
talking about high level
Oh.
vibrational understanding is what's gonna get me high.
Oh.
That's what gets you high. That's what expands your
Oh.
mind.
Why must I cry? Why?
But if your mind was expanded by weed, you should be smarter each time you come off of it. To the point where you don't even need weed anymore. Weed should advance you to a high level of consciousness, and then you should reach that high level of consciousness and put the fucking weed down and then collect those thoughts.
Oh
Y'all come off that
goddamn.
high and
Oh
don't
shit.
remember shit. Y'all come off that high and be like,
Oh.
smoke again, man. Keep smoking, man. Keep smoking for what, nigga? You smoking for nothing. You a chimney. And then y'all treat the marijuana plant like you treated black people.
You didn't say that.
You took it from its natural environment. You raped,
Tell
you
me
pillaged, you breeded it.
you did
and now
not
you're selling it.
just say that.
Why? For the benefit of you. That's
Lord.
exactly what they did to black people. What they do
Oh,
to black
Lord.
people. They took them out their natural environment. They raped, they pillaged,
Oh,
they
Lord.
sold them, they breeded them, and then they used them for their benefits. And we call that white privilege today. So
Oh,
what do we call it when
Lord.
you do that to a plant?
Oh.
Human
Lord.
privileges? Oh, you got it. You benefiting off of human privilege.
Yes.
Just because you can do something because you're a human, meaning that you should do it.
Yep.
Fuck out of here, man.
There we go. I'm so. Oh, he got
I can't
it.
respect your actions, cuz.
But hey.
I don't respect you. Me
All
neither.
right. Yeah. Whatever, Chief. But you got the message though. You got the message though. You see? He got the message. Did we lose the Chief? Did we got to get him back? Oh, we got all these goddamn tears this morning. It's so much crying. It's so much crying. A nigga is crying. All right. A nigga is crying. Let it out, Chief. Yeah, look. He didn't cut the stream, y'all. That's it. He didn't cut the stream. That's all you getting of the Chief. That's it, nigga. Yes. Yes. He has declared war. God damn it, all these goddamn tears, boy. That nigga crying his ass off. All right. Well, Nature Boy said I can live, not pay rent. He said I can. He said I can pay rent. All right. Now I want to take you to a post by the chief. He wrote this on Facebook. Let's blow it up for the people. Uh-oh, that's too goddamn big. There we go. Right here, the chief says, "Carbonation, stand up." I want trolls on my trolls defending me on every post and every video up. Shit, shit it the fuck down. He said, shit it the fuck down, not shut it the fuck down. Kill their ass with kindness, objective facts, and knowledge. Get on they last, he said, get on they last nerves. Don't be negative or get on their level. Remain with love. I want them I want them held accountable for the harassment attacks on me. I want my people doing videos teaching the knowledge and rebuttaling any accusations or attacks. If you can monetize off of it, even better. Make it the new hustle. I don't care. I want them to be held accountable for their actions. Keep your hearts pure. This is war between the higher self and the lower self. Choose your side. Carbonation, stand up. And then he made this little picture here with his photos. You know, I want trolls on my trolls. All right. I actually kind of like that photo. That's nice. I want trolls on my trolls. I want trolls on my trolls. All right, they're supposed to be coming up with some creative shit. That is a catchy phrase. That is a catchy phrase. You cannot say, "I want trolls on my trolls." It's not catchy. That was very creative. That was very creative. All right. So, Chief, here I am live. Here I am live. Your trolls are really afraid of my chat room. Your trolls are terrified not only of my chat room, they are terrified of the phone lines. They are terrified of everything. I mean, these people are afraid to open their mouth. See, that's why I had to address True because I asked him a legitimate question. I mean, just for you to pay attention. All right. When I asked True that question, something, yeah, that could be on a shirt. Yeah. Something should have alerted the chief because I definitely made a point to him, and that's why I sent him the show so he could listen to that playback again. I asked True a very very question, right? And it seemed like all of them responded to the same. I asked True the question, but all of them responded to the question, and that was kind of funny because the question that I asked True, in all honesty, was basically about all of the men inside of Carbonation. I just used True as an individual to start the conversation with. All right. So when I asked him about, teachers and graduation and what part of this knowledge do you really live? Because if I'm really living the knowledge of Master Teacher, I don't have to keep saying his name. My works, my actions are going to show his knowledge. What I do is going to reflect his knowledge so much that you will see it. And I don't have to say, well, if it wasn't for Master Teacher, if it wasn't for Master Teacher, if it wasn't for Master Teacher, I don't have to keep reminding myself of this. Because if I woke up in the morning and I'm a believer in Master Teacher, I don't have to fucking say it. I believe it. You would know I believe it by the direction I take. I wouldn't have to say master teacher taught me this. All right. It would be the teachings. It wouldn't even be no fucking who taught. It would be what was. It would be what was. Just like I tried to give Chief that example when I broke down when he came to me at the Bible thinking I didn't know my God and my chief, right? Because he assumed, right, so much. He assumed so much, and the reason I let him talk, right? Because I had to understand what he thought Christians believe in, right? He thinks every Christian is like, one track minded. Only thing this nigga know about is a goddamn white man's photo, right? That's all he knows. Okay? But see, he didn't ask me who that white man was. He just automatically assumed. All right, which is the utmost first mistake you could ever make as a man. All right? An assumption that you know everything. Do you see? So you had to let him walk into that trap. Nature boy, do you play chess the same way you debate? You see, this is why I didn't want to play chess with you. All right, because that would anger you even more. Do you feel me? I let you walk right into that. You didn't pay attention to anything I said about Jesus Christ because you weren't allowed to. You weren't allowed to. All right. All this Jesus, the white Jesus, nigga, I know who the fuck that is, bro. We didn't have the discussion about who that white man was. If we were talking about God and the white man came up, Nature Boy is so adamant on being right, right? Which made him look stupid. He fucked up and assumed that I worshiped a white Jesus. Yet, does anybody ever notice seeing a cross on my wall? Has anyone ever following me see a picture of white Jesus in my house? Anybody that's been following me for years, ask them, have they ever seen a fucking Christmas tree, nigga? Ask anybody that's been watching me around Christmas time, when have they ever seen me put up a fucking tree? So he made all these assumptions. This nigga followed a white man. This motherfucker, white Jesus, white Jesus, white Jesus. And that shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell. All right, that shit was hilarious. See, because had he to asked me, look, if he would have asked me straight up on some real shit and said, well, Vic, do you know who that white man is? I would have told him. I'd have said, yes, that's Constantine. Because I'm pretty sure Nature Boy knows that. You know the picture of the white man is Constantine, right, Chief? You probably don't. Well, you know what, Fondy? He didn't know that, but I just told you who it was. Because you didn't know, did you, Chief? You just knew it was a white man. You knew that wasn't Jesus. You were right. That's not Jesus. That's Constantine. Bro, okay? But see, this type of biblical knowledge, you just can't open up and read. Even when you think you're better than everyone else, someone comes along a little bit better than you. And remember, Chief, you asked the universe for this. So when this entity comes that's bigger and better than you, well, you kind of fold up. You should have never asked for it. Huh? I've been waiting for someone to challenge me, and when they challenge me, I would. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. All right. Well, look, right. We know that if it ain't Constantine, the nigga was related to Constantine. We all know who that white man is now. I never said I followed that. Wait a minute. I never said I followed that white man. I never said what up, Ebony. I never said I followed that white man. I've never followed that white man. The fuck did that white man tell you? Nothing. That white man on the wall is a picture of a white man. The fuck? He has really nice hair. What the fuck? All right, I ain't did one stream about that white man. Well, matter of fact, I take that back. We did do a stream years ago exposing who the white man was. We gave details and everything. We gave people references. We showed everybody. All right. Look, we showed everybody in detail, not only him, look, not only him, who this nigga was affiliated with, his connections. We did a whole goddamn story on this bitch. All right. Yes, the nigga is responsible for the whole concept. That nigga, the white man on the wall, is responsible for the concept of the Trinity, the belief in the Trinity. That comes from that shit. That's the source of that. The Trinity is a belief system that God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are all one entity, right? That is a belief system, but it is not in the Bible. Okay? That is not even in the Bible. There's nothing in Scripture that says that Jesus Christ and God are the same person. Now, uh, uh, Nature Boy learned that yesterday. And as we see, he didn't woke up the next morning still in his feelings. That nigga still in his feelings. Oh, that's funny. That nigga woke up this morning like, you motherfuckers. Oh, dude. I told him to go look. Listen, look, okay, now that we all in the world of, I can put whatever I want to on the screen. Let's show Nature Boy what he read and what I what made him say I'm not fucking with you, Vic. I'm not fucking with you, Vic. Why, nigga? Like, you the one talking about you knew this shit. So you should be able to discuss it, and not get mad, but you keep getting mad, nigga. Okay. Uh all right. Now, this is so hilarious. It's so freaking hilarious. Book of Matthew, chapter 3, verse 16. All right. All right. So, this is what we were talking about. All right. And let's go to the whole book of Matthew. Right? This is what I was showing Nature Boy. Right? The conversation at Genesis 4 when Jesus was led up into the spirit of the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. And the tempter came to him and said, if you are the Son of God. All right. And then look right here at 5, Son of God. Let's keep going. All right. All right. Yeah. See? So Nature Boy had been reading that ass backwards the entire time. When I tried to point out to him what he learned yesterday. Okay. Right here is where Jesus Christ, the man, was baptized. Okay. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove, alighting on him, and a voice from heaven. See, education is so important. From heaven, saying, "This is my son." Once again, God referring to Jesus as his son over and over again. Then when you go here into Genesis, right? Into chapter 6, I believe. Yes. Here we go here. When humans began to increase in number on the earth, daughters were born to them. The sons of God saw the daughters of humans were beautiful. See that? Sons of God, sons of God, sons of God, all through the fucking Bible. But Nature Boy, did not know any of this because he had not read the Bible. Okay? You can't tell me you know about something and we know you didn't read it because I can go right to it. All right? Yeah, that's right. Shake your head, Ebony. Them verses ain't changed in 5 years. What's the problem? They ain't changed. Son of God, son of God, son of God, son of God, son of God. All through it. Yep. The sons of God are the angels. Jesus being one, Satan being one, Jabril being one. You know the motherfucker that wrote the Quran or helped Muhammad wrote the Quran. He's a son of the true God. Doesn't that make sense? All right. Now the sons of the true God that are on the earth, look. All right, look. The sons of the true God that are on the earth, all right, those are the fallen angels. The fallen angels are gods. The fallen angels are gods. They are sons of the true gods. They walk the earth as gods. So, who were the first human? What was the first human race to see these gods and benefit from them? Okay? The first human race to benefit from the sons of the true God were the Egyptians. The Egyptians worshiped the sons of the true God, the deities, the Nephilim. When you talk about Set, Sheba, all of these names, these are descendants of the Canaanite race. Canaanite, Kemet, all right? Ancient Kemet is the Canaanite race, the original man. The original man. The original man made contact with the fallen angels first. They made contact with the fallen angel first, and they turned their back on the true God. Let's go look at the Bible, because it's right fucking there when the beef started. All right? Let's go see when the beef started. It's right here. Do you follow me? It's in scripture. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, does anybody look, even if you're not a Bible person, is anybody familiar with the Tower of Babel? Is anybody familiar with that? Is anybody familiar with the Tower of Babel? The purpose of the Tower of Babel. Okay? So they say God confused the languages, right? All right. At this moment, under the language confusion, Egypt becomes a world power because they had already, all right, they had already made contact with the spirit beings. All right. These same spirit creatures were then seen again by the Mayan race. The Mayans said that they were aliens. The Mayans said that they were aliens, but they gave them the exact same knowledge on building the pyramids as the Egyptians. But the Egyptians and the Mayans, they would have never met because the Egyptian dynasty and the Mayan dynasty, the time frame is totally separate. But here's the thing about these fallen angels or the sons of the true God. These creatures, they don't change. Like for example, all right, if you have uh let's say for example you like my daughter, she likes McDonald's. Okay, she eat McDonald's every day. All right, one day she might snap out of it and never go to McDonald's again. That's the same thing with all of you, right? You could like eating cookies or shrimp or whatever, and then one day say I never, I don't even fuck with that shit no more. Okay. Now, according to the Bible, the angels don't have this option of free will. Not like that. So, whatever they like to do, they will continue to do over and over because, according to the Bible, they're immortal. They're immortal. They live forever. So our mind adjusts, like our mind and our thoughts age, but theirs don't. Okay. So we look for evidence of these things, right? We look for evidence. We've heard speculations, right? We've heard speculations. Well, you have to ask yourself, right? If you were a person that didn't believe in Jesus Christ and you were standing in front of an angel that offered you all of your wildest dreams, everything that you could ever imagine would come true. Your only thing you would have to agree with is, you know, saying that you don't want to be in the afterlife, that you don't want to um you have to agree that you won't uh you won't cross over. You feel me? That once you die and you stay dead. You don't Jesus doesn't come and resurrect you. It's not even a soul for sale. You're just making an agreement that when the day of resurrection comes, you will not be resurrected. And for that, you will get all and everything you ever imagine. It will all happen for you. Whatever you touch turns to gold. So I did some research, right? Because I said, well, hell, if this is all true, somebody got paid, right? All right. Somebody got paid, right? So, I'm the king of trolls. But sometimes you go trolling for things and you look, you find something that maybe you weren't ready to find. All right. I don't know how many people are watching the show. I don't know how many people are ready to find or go digging on that level. All right, because I'm not really trying to scare anybody. All right, but I mean we have receipts. All right, we have proof of the fallen angels being on the earth. Okay, we have proof of that. We have plenty of receipts for that. All right, and see these receipts from the fallen angels. Well, they come from a biblical source. The things that they did in the Bible, they are still doing in 2019. It's like lions have existed for 50 or 60,000 years. You don't see lions doing anything different. You don't see any other creature in nature. A roach will always be a roach. That motherfucker is a million years old. All right? It didn't change anything it did differently. We are the only oddballs. We are the only oddballs in creation. Everything else does something is on a system except us. All right. Once again, I bring up the point to Nature Boy. All right, that we are not fucking natural. We are not naturally created. We did not come from fucking nature. It is not uh 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 you know, nature that brought us into existence. Okay? So, if we didn't come from nature, okay? If we didn't come from nature, all right? And we know what happened now to the continents. We already are aware now, 2,000 years later, we finally figured it out. All right? What happened to the continents? All right. So now, is anyone really ready to see how the fallen have been tracked down, or if you find yourself wanting to do research, all I can do is warn a lot of you. I can warn you. All right. What you might find, okay, might shock you and also might damage your faith if you go too far. All right. It could damage your faith. I'm going to warn all of you. All right. Digging too deep. All right. Some people, all right. Well, no, Carlotta. They have a much more, believe it or not, they have a much more sophisticated system than you might think. They are the most intelligent creatures in existence. They are more intelligent than the human race. They have existed since the dawn of time. They've existed before time is existed. So uh you know what I'm saying? I don't like to, okay? But I could, well, put it like this. I'm talking all this shit, right? So I might as well give you a little something to go off of. So hold on one second. Let me get something to drink. And I'm gonna give you guys a real small piece of information today. And I'm gonna share something with you. All right. Little small piece of information. Some of y'all are not gonna like what I say. All right. I'm just forewarning you. Some of y'all are not gonna like what you see. Just forewarning you. Okay. Uno momento. Uno momento. Okay, so I guess we ready, right? All right, I guess we ready, right? Okay, so uh, let's go to what? The book of Matthew, chapter what? 4. Is what? Verse 3, I believe. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That was Matthew. Hold on, y'all. Let me go grab the Bible. I hate typing in this shit. All right. Now we're going to put these up on the screen so y'all can see. All right. Certain indications of how real life actually does connect to scripture. Some people don't like it. All right. But it's not really about the people. It's more or less about you having a choice of an afterlife. So, um, I touch a lot on Mark, but I'm gonna go to Luke here. All right, so all right, Luke. All right. Now at Luke, let's put that up on the screen here. At the book of Luke, and that's Luke chapter 4, and that's verse 3. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's do what the hell? Paragraph. I don't know how I gotta get me. Let me see. There we go. Chapter 4 and 6. Let me just say it. Luke chapter 4, verse 6. Hmm, Trying to share it on the screen. It's not trying to work with me. Okay, I got it. Bitch, turn on my camera for. Right here. Okay. Now I'm at Luke chapter 4, right? At verse We could do 5 and 6, this whole paragraph. Again, right? The devil led him up to a high place and showed him in an instant all the kingdoms of the world. And he said to him, I will give you all of their authority and splendor. It has been given to me, and I can give it to anyone I want to. If you worship me, it will all be yours. Right? This is at the book of Luke. Again, the devil giving acknowledgement of what he had control over. In the book of Matthew, in the book of Luke, he's in Job. He's literally all of these places. Satan had declared what he was in control over. But Nature Boy was telling me that people are going to hell. I'm pretty sure your pastor at church might say that same dumb shit. No offense to him. All right. Look right here. Chapter 4. Look in the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Satan is the ruler of the world. So if you don't know that, well then, hey, thank you. We are in hell. Nature Boy, this motherfucker don't even realize he's living in hell right now while he's telling us we are living in hell. Nigga, hell is planetary, chief. Hell is planetary. How do you escape hell without going into space, nigga? All right? According to the Bible, nigga, you in hell right now. All right? What that nigga say in Tales from the Hood? This ain't no funeral home. God damn it. Y'all are demons. Nigga, according to the Bible, so are you. Any comments, Chief? Any comments, Chief? I mean, you a demon calling me a demon. Ain't that a bitch? Oh no, this is hell. This is hell. This is hell. Let me prove it to you. I told you I wasn't trying to scare none of y'all niggas, but here it is. This ain't no funeral home. All right. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's explain how this you're living in hell. Okay? Now, let's go back uh-oh to the story of Job. Okay? Go to Job, and I believe it starts at chapter 4, if I'm not mistaken. All right, where this oh, okay, we got to go back a book. Uh-oh, Job, where this conversation starts off. All right, now if you read right about, wait a minute, the conversation starts off with Job. All right, here we go. Now, Job is up here, right? Praising God, right? Because he's up here, all right? How you strengthen me? You know, he's praising God after, all right? After the trials, okay? After the trials. So, you know, Job is happy than a motherfucker. Okay, Job is happy than a motherfucker after the trial. Let me see if I can get my chat room, at least so I can see y'all. I can't see shit right now. Wait a minute. Okay, so as he is happy than a motherfucker, right? You get right about here. All right, and this is at 412, where Job ran into Satan himself. Now the conversation changes, right? It says, a word was secretly brought to me. My ears caught a whisper of it. All right. Amid disquieting dreams in the night, when deep sleep falls on people, fear and trembling seize me and made all my bones shake. A spirit glided past my face, and the hair on my body stood on end. It stopped, but I could not tell what it was. A form stood before my eyes, and I heard a hushed voice. Can a mortal man, can a mortal be more righteous than God? Can even a strong man be more pure than his maker? If God placed no trust in his servants, if he charges his angels with error, how much more those who live in houses of clay, whose foundations are in the dust, who are crushed more readily than a moth? Between dawn and dusk, they are broken into pieces. Unnoticed, they perish forever. They are not. Are not the cords of the tents pulled up so that they die without wisdom? And as you continue to read, okay, you see at this moment, okay, Job, he was all praising, he was praising, like, yeah, man, we done made it from the trials, we done made it from the trials. And Satan pulled up on that nigga. Like, bitch, let me tell you something. You ain't shit. When you die, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna know you, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna know you existed, bitch. When you die, I'm gonna be here and you gonna be gone. Everybody gonna see this story. Guess what? 20% of the planet is going to believe it. Just 20. Good job, bitch. That's how Satan is cut. He didn't really try to shake Job's face, because if you continue to read Quest, all right, look, if you read the rest of it, Satan goes into a whole narrative on how he watches humans live and die, and how your life is meaningless. If you continue to read, he will give you a full narrative on what you mean to the angels, or what you really are, what they consider you to be. All right, what they really think about you as human races. All right, like I said, they said you dwell in houses made out of clay. They don't. All right, and see, Satan was talking to the angels. Like, you see how this like God is giving these motherfuckers more love and affection than us. Satan doesn't feel like it's right. He doesn't feel like this is fair. All right. Now I can't explain to Satan why I feel like it's okay for me to exist. No different than he feels like it's okay for him to feel that he exists. All right. But his argument and his beef, all right, as you look at the planet as a whole, okay, yeah, all right, his argument is not one of, fire and brimstone. His argument is political. And that's what makes his argument dangerous to the people that don't understand it. Satan's argument is political. All right. Which makes him one of the most intelligent creatures ever created. All right. You might as well say politics was created by Satan. You wouldn't know how to be political if it wasn't for him. Satan said that he had control over the kingdoms of the world. And he also said that he could give this authority and power to anyone that he chose. Jesus turned him down. But not everybody turned him down. All right. We forget sometime. All right. So, is anybody interested? And let's see if I can pull it up. All right. Let's see if we can't pull it up. All right. Okay. Um, custom, and I think let's see, clarity. Let's see adjustments. Oh no, I think that's good. I think that's good. That's a good photo, I think. No, that's a better one. Let me get that one. That's a better one. Okay. So, let's see real quick. People are going to disagree with this photo. All right. Somebody said, "Do we know how Tyra died?" Yeah, with a bottle of skull, with his finger on the mouse, watching a Tommy video, butt naked. Yeah. But I am going to now show you a picture that is very, very demonic. But a lot of you still went and bought it. I went and bought it. Hell, we went and got T-shirts. And this was a symbol of Satan in modern day times right now. Are you guys ready? In three, two, one, go. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Y'all didn't know this was demonic, did you? How many people knew this was demonic? Anybody? Yeah, look, I done fucked y'all up. I done fucked y'all up. Yes, MJ. Yes, MJ. All right. See, the one thing that you have to notice about this is that at the very top, for one, right, his eyes, all right, are the symbolism of Bohemian Grove. We have to start there. Okay. You see this? This is the symbol of the Moloch owl. Okay, that's number one. Here's your Moloch owl there. Okay. Now, the second thing that we have here that is very, very important that you have never really paid attention to. Okay, and we're doing this in real time. All right. I want you to notice, okay, at the bottom right hand corner of this album cover, we're going to zoom in on that. You have to ask yourself, you've been we've been all listening to Michael Jackson for a very long time. That is a naked little boy holding the skull of a dragon on the inside of Michael Jackson's hand. Yeah, I love Michael Jackson too. But you made a deal with Satan and then you fought against the system. See, Michael's Jackson's only issue, his only issue was that he made the deal with Satan and then he tried to back out. This is why Michael Jackson died. You can't make a deal with the devil and then all of a sudden have a heart and have a conscience and have a feeling. All right, nigga, you 30, 40, 50 years in. Michael Jackson was in this shit for a very long time. Very long time. That man had enough influence that he had owned 50%. Think about this. He owned 50% of Sony, a black man. A black man owned half of fucking Sony. The four letters, the nigga owned two of them. All right? Snowflake. Do you understand? Okay. Now, he had been involved with all of this demonic shit. He was getting his money, he was getting his power, his influence, all of that. Right? Then he gets older, he has children, he wants to be a family man now. Do you follow me? He wants to be a family man now. After he had his kids, anybody, I don't give a fuck if you a devil worshiper or not. Once you have children, that shit is going to change you. I don't give a fuck who you are. Look at Nature Boy. I don't give a fuck who you are. Once you have children, I don't give a fuck what demonic shit you was doing. I don't give a fuck what you was doing with these kids. Once you actually have children, your whole fucking mindset changes. Right off rip. All right. So yeah, people don't like seeing this stuff, but it's very real. Look at the background, the world, the planet. The planet is upside down. This entire album cover is demonic. Do you see how the planet is facing? Look at the river with skull and bones. There's guns. I see needles, missiles. Like I don't. I like to be honest. I don't know if this river is going into the world or coming out of the world. All right. I don't know. I don't know what the symbolism here is. All right. Now, as we open the photo up even more, okay, right here in the lower right corner, this is Aleister Crowley. This is Aleister Crowley. Right. See, I don't know. Yeah, the river's somehow going around the world. There's a staircase here, and this is Aleister Crowley. Okay, so you need to. All right. Somebody said, yeah. Now you have to ask yourself, why is Aleister Crowley on a goddamn Michael Jackson album cover? How did he get there? How did we miss that? How the fuck did we miss that? Everybody, we bought billions of copies of this record. We bought t-shirts. We bought all of that shit and never noticed that that's Aleister fucking Crowley on a Michael Jackson album cover. Because that right there makes no sense. All right. You see? Now you have to ask yourself, who is Aleister Crowley? All right. Yeah. Now, Aleister Crowley not only is affiliated with Michael Jackson, you also find him on the Beatles album cover. All right. You find him on the right. You find him on the Beatles album cover. Do y'all understand? This motherfucker was on the Beatles album cover. And the Beatles had the exact same level of success as Michael Jackson. True or false? The Beatles, the only difference between the Beatles and Michael Jackson is that they were what? In two separate generations. They were in two separate generations. But at the same time, okay, all right. No, what? Ebony, look, I'm blowing Ebony. I know I'm blowing Ebony's brain right now. I'm blowing Ebony Knowledge's brain because she don't believe in none of the Bible, none of that shit. But I know I'm blowing her fucking brain. All right. I know MJ is the greatest. So is Elvis. So is the Beatles. All right. Yeah, they're all the greatest. You said you never heard me say this before. Well, you wasn't watching Talk Real Solutions because I damn sure shared this. I shared this 1,000 times with Tyrone. I literally burned it into his brain. Ask Tyrone. Tyrone could do a whole. I told him so much about it. He could do a whole show on it. You never heard of this? Uh huh. Uh huh. I know your brain is exploding right now. So, who else was the greatest that was assisted? All right. Wait a minute. Who else was the greatest also that was, yeah, wait a minute, Mick Jagger. Well, no, and Mick Jagger, the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones were also the greatest. All right. And in order for you to be the greatest, okay, you need to be in contact with the right spirits. All right. to be offered the kingdom. Now, Mike wasn't the only one. Mike wasn't the only one. All right. Mike wasn't the only one. All right. So let's show you another. Have you ever seen a Prince 1999 album cover when you turned it upside down? How many people bought this album? Anybody? Anybody? Why do you think these groups are so powerful? The Bible says that Satan is a musician. Hmm. A lot of people. All right. So what you do is if you have this album in your house, okay? If you have this album in your house, all I want you to do is look at it upside down, okay? You will notice the 1999 becomes 666 and the 1 is now a penis. Do you see that? Look at that. The 1 is a penis. The 666 symbolism is here. All right? Then the letters backwards, E, the gnarling of teeth, E, V, I, L in the shape of a boot. And the P is actually a church burning on fire. Probably never paid no attention to that. Because the devil said he would hide right in front of you. He said he would come. The Bible said he would come and he would be right in front of you and you would not see him. That his influence would come and you would not know. Once again, Prince was snitching on who? The Illuminati. He was another nigga that made the deal and then tried to turn on these niggas. What did he do? He started blabbing his mouth about the chemtrails. You didn't know shit about a chemtrail until Prince brought it up. Prince was the nigga dropping shit. Even Prince started to snitch on Michael. In his lyrics, he was talking about, yo, man, you ain't noticed Michael be on some gay shit? I guess indicating that Michael was deeper off into it than he was, right? Why you think they killed Prince? They killed Prince like he was a crackhead. They killed this nigga, put cocaine on him, and said he OD'd. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. All right. They killed this nigga, drug him in the house. All right. And planted some coke on him and said he OD'd. Do you understand me? Okay. Real talk. Talk about we found this nigga dead and he was dead on the steps. He just fell out. Fuck out of here, nigga. Listen, all I want you guys to do is ask somebody to show you the security footage on Prince inside of Prince's house. We would like to see Prince falling out and dying, please. Why can't they show that? They're trying to tell you that Prince did not have a security system in his fucking house. Fuck all, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. You telling me Prince don't have cameras. You trying to tell me Prince didn't have cameras. But somehow the only footage we got of Prince is not Prince, a black van, a fucking van pulling up to his gate, and that's all you see. I think they killed Dick Gregory because Dick Gregory dropped another goddamn jewel before he died, or slash, they took him out. Dick Gregory exposed all the property that Michael Jackson owned, who the motherfucking people owned, and then man, Dick Gregory said something that, all right, a lot of people ignored. Dick Gregory said this. He said they telling y'all that Prince was on a bicycle riding around in a parking lot. This is what they telling y'all, and y'all believe in this shit. He said, I want you to think about something. How the hell could Prince be riding around a fucking parking lot and nobody walk up on him? A lady filming from inside of a goddamn insurance company talking about, oh, y'all, look, that's Prince. Right, and he was supposed to be at the Walgreens. Nobody walked up on him, and he was by his motherfucking self. So, like I looked at that, I said, damn, he got a serious fucking point. He got a serious fucking point. Ain't no way in hell Prince could walk up the motherfucking street and niggas don't follow him. I don't give a fuck if you was working. You probably been and lost your job because you didn't saw Prince walking down the goddamn street. All right? Prince had to go in and out of buildings so goddamn motherfucking quick because he would get swarmed. They talked about Michael Jackson. Uh, uh, he walk around in disguises and shit. Right? So the day before he was riding around a bike, the nigga allegedly had the flu. But the flu, all right, look, the flu turned into, oh no, this nigga been doing coke the entire time. He was doing dope. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Y'all should have came up with a better lie than that. Y'all should have came up with a better lie than that. As many goddamn performances as Prince did all over the world, nigga, you got Prince to be on stage for 4 motherfucking hours straight, 5 hours straight. Cocaine did not do that. I'm sorry. All right, 30 minutes, 45 minutes in, some hot ass lights. All right, that nigga would have fell out like Bobby and Whitney. Don't give me that shit. All right, don't give me that shit. We have seen great performers on cocaine, and that would be Whitney. And Whitney was such a great performer. The name cocaine was changed into Whitney. They start calling it Whitney, and she could be high as fuck. She would fuck up a note because she was high, but she could still motherfucking sing, nigga. We ain't buying that shit. We ain't buying that shit. At least I'm not. Right. You know what I'm saying? You heard Whitney? Whitney said, shit, I don't smoke no motherfucking crack. All right, nigga, we doing coke over this bitch. And I'm telling you. All right, shit. The fuck? But that's how they click. Look, that's how, the system works. The devil doesn't operate on no, he gonna pop up like some shit on Arnold Schwarzenegger in the end of days. It's not like that. Satan has people in play that operate like the CIA. That would be like a demonic force. Homeland Security would be a demonic force. All of these things are revealed in the book of Job, because when you go into the book of Job and you look at how Satan attacked Job, he used human bodies on the ground. He used entities. There was no monsters. There was no dragons. There was none of this people. The Bible says that Satan had fucking people run up on Job like the mob. Okay, so we can't deny that this shit is fake, because when you look at here, right, and I'll take you to the book of Job. Uh, uh, all right. Now, check this out. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so people don't think I'm cheating. What's that? Job chapter 1. All right. Okay. Why did I take me to Joel? I said Job. Okay, anyway. Uh, go here. All right. So let's put that on the screen right quick. It says, in the land of Uz, there lived a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He owned 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 donkeys. He had a large number of servants. He was the greatest man among all the people of the East. His sons used to hold feasts in their homes, their birthdays. They would invite their sisters to eat and drink. When a period of feasting had run its course, Job would make arrangements for them to be purified early in the morning. He would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them, thinking, perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. This was Job's regular custom. So every day, this motherfucker just getting up, praying, and everything, every day. Every day. So it says, one day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came with them. Lord said to Satan, where have you come from? Now, this is where the conversation goes. Now, as you go, all right, this is where he says, the Lord asked Satan, he says, have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on the earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil. So, all right, Book of Job, chapter 1. You can read along. Right here it says, does Job fear God for nothing? Because technically, God hadn't did anything to Job. God hadn't like the shit that happened with Pharaoh and Moses and all that shit, were stories. They were stories. So Satan's argument is like, yeah, this motherfucker fear you, yeah, but and this that the other, but it says, have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything that he has? You, God, have blessed the work of his hands so that his flock and herds are spread throughout the land. Once again, here we go. Satan saying that, hey, God, if it wasn't for you, you are the one doing all of this for him. All right. Now he said, but now stretch out your hand and strike everything that he has, and he will surely curse you to your face. The Lord said to Satan, very well then, everything he has is in your power, but on the man himself do not lay a finger. Now, it says one day when Job's sons and daughters were eating and drinking at their oldest brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby, and the Sabians attacked and made off with them. They put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. Right. So it didn't happen like The Exorcist. When Job was attacked, he was attacked by human beings. He was attacked by humans. Now, it says, while he was speaking, another messenger came and said, the fire of God fell from the heavens and burned up the sheep and the servants. I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. While he was speaking, another messenger came and said, the Chaldeans formed three raiding parties and swept down on your camels and made off with them. And they put the servants to the sword. I am the only one to escape to tell you. While another was speaking, a messenger said, your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking uh, wine at your oldest brother's house, when suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the four corners of the house. It collapsed on them, and they are dead. So, all of this happened to Job in one moment. People, humans, raiding, robbing, one organization coming in, robbing him blind, and in the midst of that, when it talks about a great wind coming in and knocking all four corners of a house, or hitting all four corners of a house to make it collapse. This is 2019. What kind of wind do we call that, people? What kind of wind can hit all four corners of a house to make the house collapse? Anybody know what kind of wind that is? I mean, we don't call it a great wind, do we? Right. We call it a tornado. They called it a great wind. All right. Fire. Fire falling from the sky, burning up all of the livestock. One fire falling from the sky. We wouldn't say God threw that fire, would we? We probably would say that was a meteor. We would say that was a meteor, right? Because if it wasn't a missile, then it had to be a meteor. Because that would technically, well, no, he said fire. He said it wasn't lightning. He said it was fire. He said it was fire. So a meteor falling from the atmosphere, traveling into our gravitational pull. All right. If that meteor was big enough, all right, to strike ground, it would cause a fire, depending on where it landed. Remember, the people of the Bible did not speak modern day King's English. Their lingo would be very, very different. It would be more primal. It would be more, um, it would just be more like ancient. But a human trying to express something, all right, it would yeah. See, we gave these items names after the Bible was created. A meteor was not called a meteor during the days of the Bible. It was not called that. It was not considered to be that. They would just say, "Oh shit, fire falling. Oh fuck, God's throwing fire again." But once again, look how the servants, they blamed God for the fire, not realizing it was Satan the entire time. It was Satan the entire time doing all of these things. And even after the trials was over, Job still did not identify or back down from Satan. Do you follow me? When he said the spirit was in front of him and saying all of these things to him, all right? See, he had made contact with the fallen, all right? And once you have that type of interaction, when a spirit does decide to reveal itself to you, well, I hope you got your research together because, most of the time, if you know what a fallen angel is, if you know what they are, they tend not to mess with you because they're not really trying to get exposed like that. They're not trying to, have their identity revealed to the world. You know what I'm saying? They rather hide behind, certain celebrities, certain people. All right. So you said why? I want you to think about something. The last time a biblical incident happened on the earth, it was catastrophic for the human race. The men that were in power became psychotic. The men that were in power became psychotic. Now, what I mean by this is the last thing known on the earth that would have been biblical, right? Would have been the death of Jesus Christ. That would have been the last. Well, that and like the death of the Apostle Paul, because Paul was the only other person known to resurrect someone. But Jesus was the most significant. Okay, so you got to think about on a level of okay, these people ran into Jesus Christ, didn't believe him, killed him. Some great biblical shit happened in that moment that had the entire planet like, oh shit, we were wrong, right? And at this point, all right, the decision is made to take God's name out of the Bible, and another decision is made that we are going to now kill anyone that does not believe in Jesus Christ. Because all of you are familiar with the Christian Crusades. What was that based on? What was the purpose of the Christian Crusades? What was the purpose? Does anybody know? Or are you familiar with the Christian Crusades? Or what was the purpose of the Christian Crusades? All right, the Christian Crusades was based on, or based out of the Roman Catholic Church, and they weren't killing Christians. They were killing anyone that did not believe in the God of the Bible. If you did not accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you and your family would be killed on the spot. If the Christian Crusades was to start up, and see, this is the thing. That's why the balance is here in the way it is now, because this would all happen again. Do you understand me? This would all happen again if there was more evidence of the Bible being real. People would start killing people all over again. Now, why was they now you want to know what was the purpose of these people killing people? All right. All right. So, the reason why they were killing people was because they were in fear that those people would bring on the end of the world. Because the Bible talks about a time, right? The Bible talks about a time where the earth itself, life itself, will come to an end when everyone on the planet stops believing in God, when everyone on the planet stops believing in Jesus Christ, when the Bible is completely obsolete on the planet and there's not one single believer on the planet, that's when the lights go out. So the people of the church said, well, you know what? We can prolong our existence. The Bible is telling us, well, these are our targets. The people, once the whole planet becomes atheist, right? The lights are gonna go out. So all we got to do is wipe out and kill all the atheists. If we kill all the atheists, we can prolong our existence on the planet. So orders were put out. Do you follow me? Because they looking at the Bible like, well, oh shit, well, we already fucked up here with Jesus. So we don't want to fuck up no more. We don't want to fuck up no more. So instead of playing with y'all niggas, instead of convincing y'all, that's when you talk about the Bible being a form of slavery. It was. It was. Because they were in fear of pissing God off. And if you got a congregation of, let's say, 500,000 believers, and it's you, Mindy, and Mimi, and what's this, Miss Moore, and y'all 4-5 motherfuckers talking about y'all don't believe in Jesus. Oh yeah, they coming to kill you. All right. What do y'all think the Salem witch trials was based upon? Oh, this bitch is a witch. This bitch is a witch. She got to die. The Bible said we got to kill this hoe. You see? Because they were in fear. All of the Christians were in fear to say that if we don't do this, God is going to come and fuck us up. So look, if the choice is you and me, nigga, it's you. I'm not going. You are. Do you follow me? But no, aardvark. This is where the history, like where the Bible got twisted. You follow what I'm saying? After the Bible was written, whatever happened 2019 years ago, we'll never know because they erased it from existence of what happened 2019 years ago. You know what the funny thing is? We can look up BC, we can look up AD, but you can never look up the middle. What happened at the year 0001? And what happened the year prior? Where did all that time go? The planet has been reset. The planet is like the engine on your car, and someone has come and reset the odometer on the engine of your car. Therefore, we will never know the actual mileage on your engine. And that's what the planet is. You feel me? The planet had an odometer, it had an actual clock that was already set. And someone, we don't know who, something, we don't know what, all of a sudden set the clock to 0001. And when you go and look, well, what was the day before this day was created? Oh, it don't exist. Uh-oh, we got a problem. We got a problem. You say that can't be done. What can be done? I know we existed 2019 years ago in 5 days. I know, I know, I know. So, why or who is hiding this piece of information? All right, because you can't. Here's the really odd thing about all this, and this is reality. You cannot find the creator of the calendar. You cannot find the designer of the calendar. You cannot find who decided to put this fucking calendar into our existence. Okay? The calendar that is in our house is more mysterious than the Bible or anything you have ever studied in your life. This Gregorian calendar that we use. I want y'all to pay attention to something. There are tribes all over the world that don't have technology, that don't have the resources that we have. And we will go to these countries, all right, and they will tell us the year is 2019. How the fuck is that possible? They don't believe in the Bible. They don't have no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? They some tribal people, but they're gonna tell you the year is 2019. That makes no fucking sense. The whole planet? Why? How is it that every tribe we go to that's living in the motherfucking jungle for real, not no nature boy shit, but they really actually in the fucking jungle? How did those people know that the year was 2019? Somebody on the planet should have the actual year of what year the planet is, right? There's one place that we can get this information from. One place that might be able to tell us how old the planet is. And guess what, y'all? None of us can set foot on this part of the planet. Hey, look, anybody that goes to this area seeking knowledge is killed on sight. They're the only people that can tell us. That's right. Thank you. Look, Carlotta, no. Sentinel Island, North Sentinel Island. These people are the only people that can assist black folks. And guess what? You ain't getting no assistance from them. All right? You are not getting any assistance from them at all. All right? Think about that. All right? Look, I want y'all to think about something. Time was fucking erased. time itself was erased from us completely. At this point where we know, right, according to the only source that we have is the Bible. The Bible says that Jesus died 2019 years ago. This whole way we count time is based off the living human death of Jesus Christ. Ain't that weird? Ain't that weird? The whole way we count this system is based off this one point in history. And remember, who remembers? I want to see how old people are in the room. Does anybody remember when BC meant before Christ and AD meant after death? Who remembers this? Because it don't mean that no more. Remember when it used to mean that? Ain't that a bitch? Because it don't mean that no more. It don't mean that no more. I was talking to somebody and I said, yeah, before Christ. They said, oh no, that's not correct. I said, it's not? They said, no, it has another meaning now. I said, well, oh shit. They changed. Okay. Uh, damn. Now, now we're gonna have some fun with Google. All right. And Chief, I hope you watching. All right. Because you all in the information and knowledge. Let's drop some real knowledge. You believe in this fucking machine so goddamn much, don't you? All right. You believe in this goddamn machine so much. All right. What is the start date of the calendar we use today? Ah, there we go. When did the modern day calendar start? Uh, it says, who invented the calendar of 365 days? Answer, we don't know. What is the first year ever? All right. Who lived in year one? Oh, now as you look through this stuff, all it does is run you around in circles. All right. Let's try to ask Google a better question. Because all right, we want to be more direct. Let's try this again. What is the first day and the first year of the Gregorian calendar? All right. See, look, the numbers are so wrong because they say in 1582. No, 1582, y'all niggas was already counting. You see? Here we go. Let's see if we can get here. All right. Look at this. It says, wait a minute. New leap year formula. Look, little things like this. 10 days. 10 days were dropped in October of 1582. This is crazy because it's like the more uh uh the more you look here, all right, you just find more missing pieces. It's like in let's see. All right. There's so many there's so many gaps here. It's too many. It's too many gaps. Okay, let's see. January 1st. Look at this. It won't even go back. Let's see if I can go back. 0001. Okay, yeah, here we go. Start date. All right. 00. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll do 20. No, I'll do what's that? 01. All right. Now, for some strange reason, the calendar is telling you that we started in 1753, which is weird because look, it won't go back to 752. So now in 2019, there never was a 1600s. There never was a 1500s. There never was a 1300s. All right, right. So we didn't exist, right? Well, look. So wait a minute. They're trying to tell. Now wait a minute. They're trying to tell us that this calendar started on January 1st, 2001, but it didn't come into creation until 1753. That's a whole lot of missing information, wouldn't you say? Yeah, fuck 1492. I guess we didn't. I guess we ran out of server space. We ran out of server space, so we had to cut off 15, 14, and 1300. Just cut that off. It was running up too much space. Way too much space. Yeah, yeah. When you can't prove something, you just delete it. Yeah, just delete it. I mean, that's what I do. Y'all be like, "Hey, Vic, I caught you slipping." I'd be like, no, you didn't click. You ain't gonna be able to prove shit. You the only motherfucker that saw it. Prove it, bitch. Prove it. All right. Demonic forces. All right, y'all. Manipulation at a genocidal level. Do you understand? We have to, Satan is going to manipulate the entire world, not just your brother, not just your cousin. The manipulation, all right, is on a global scale. This isn't natural at all. This right here proves that we are not a part of nature because anything in nature would never be able to identify what we see. Do you follow what I'm saying? We see what the animals can't see. Okay? We're able to see things that the animals couldn't see. Animals have instincts, but they don't have wisdom. They don't have knowledge. They have instincts. Right. And God we trust is gone. A lot of stuff disappearing. Now, as far as the end of the world, well, as far as this generation here, I think we straight. You ain't got to worry about nothing blowing up. Hold on one second. All right. Now, now, one more fun fact about the Bible. The Bible talks about the sun in the sky because you want to talk about the end of the world and stuff like that. Well, yeah, the end of times. When Satan's time is up, when your time is up, when all of these things are to come to pass. Okay? Let's do a little fun fact using something that the atheists and the non believers know to be science. What is the lifespan of the sun in space? All right. All right. All right. So let's talk about the sun, right? The sun's life expectancy is 5 billion more years. 5 billion. So will the earth, end anytime soon? No. No. The sun's life expectancy is to be for 5 billion years. Multiple people have done studies on this. It talks about the hydrogen fuel at the core will finally be exhausted in 5 billion years, where the sun will be 67% more luminous than present. All right, it gives you multiple studies, and you can find out, a lot of information about the Earth's sun. All right, but once again, all right, 5 billion. 5 billion. There's multiple videos, there's multiple content talks about how the sun will turn into a red giant. All right. All right. And basically, all right, as it turns into this giant, all right, it will basically burn up the earth, scorching it. Okay. And the habitable zone will be, yeah, like those planets there. Does that make sense? Earth is going to scorch up. That right there is going to be your new habitable zone. This is supposed to happen in 5 billion years. 5 billion. In 5 billion years, the sun is going to turn into a big red hot spot and cook everything on the planet. At that moment, in which Mars, Earth, and well, the other two planets ain't even habitable anyway. All of this shit will be uninhabitable. All right, it'll be a goddamn pipe dream. All right, yeah, 5 billion years. Okay, pack your ticket. Everybody that goes to heaven, it won't be that long. Probably happen for us in a nanosecond. All you other niggas, good luck. 5 billion years. $5 billion. I think you got some time. Niggas worried about my motherfucking cigarette. Talk about the world is ending. Laughing at you niggas. All right. He gave you 5 billion years to get it right. After 5 billion years, okay, you got 5 billion years to get it right. I like look that's I think that's fair. I think God giving everyone 5 billion motherfucking years is fair. 1 billion really is enough. He didn't have to, he gave your ass 5. He gave you 5 billion years. All right. He gave you 5 billion. Not 5 days. Not 2019. I think I think that's fair as fuck. I think that's pretty fucking fair for you to believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe. Motherfuckers want to talk about God and shit. I think that's pretty motherfucking decent. You could do whatever the hell you want to do in 5 billion motherfucking years. All right? All right. Now, let's do some God time. Okay? Now, all right, look. You want to talk about a real clock? We could get real close to the clock. Let's analyze it for them. All right, all my fellow Christians out there, let's analyze it for them because they like science and shit. So let's analyze it for them. Let's break it down using mathematical equations. What we know biblically versus what we know from the school of math and teaching. Okay. Now, according to the Bible, God made the world in 7 God days. Now, 7 God days equal 7,000 years to us. So one day to God is 1,000 years to us, a human. The Hebrews were enslaved, all right, and oppressed by the Egyptians for 400 years. So God fixed that in half a day. The black people of America were enslaved for 400 years. God fixed that in half a day. See, the patterns don't change. Now, if the sun is going to burn for 5 billion years, or yeah, 5 billion, 5 billion years, or let's just go 1 billion, just to make it simple. How many years is that in God time if we were counting on a clock that we use today? We could figure that out, right? Because that's division, isn't it? Remember, a day to God would be what? 1,000 years. So 10 days would be 10,000. 100 days would be 100,000. 1,000 days would be 1,000,000, right? 1,000 days would be 1,000,000 to God. On account, you look at the Bible, there's only one person that actually even spoke to God directly. Do you know who that was? Well, a few people. Not a lot. A few people spoke to God. Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, Moses, Noah. A few people. A small group of people. Excuse me, Noah was a goddamn giant. Enoch, yeah, he spoke. So you have a select number of people. All right. And it's very, 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 very in depth the more you go into it. So, like I said, I don't, try to spook nobody or scare nobody or no shit like that. But yeah, man, there is plenty of evidence. All right. Countless, uh, uh, you know, um, research that has been done, and all of these things have been discovered. It's just a matter of how far do you want to go? How much do you really want to know? All right. How much do you really want to know? Because here's the thing: the more you find out, the more you find out. All right. Hey, everybody, like, um, some people might find themselves in the same position as Nature Boy. All right. You see that demon that's with him right now. That demon tried everything in his power to deter me, to distract me. All right. That demon told Nature Boy to go and get the entire carbonation when I only asked to speak with one individual. The origin of the Bible is no different than the origin of your channel. The origin of the Bible came from people that witnessed what took place. They didn't have a camera. All they had was a piece of paper. They didn't have, you know, World Star. And I mean, let's be real here. How many people have put up videos of real content just for people to turn around and tell you that it was fake? You got to think about that. You can upload a man abusing a child, and someone will come along and tell you that it wasn't real, and that you are a liar, and that you're scamming, and that you're just that fast. That's all it takes. It's easier to do now than it ever was in the past. We can show you video evidence or something, and people will just take it and say, well, you know what? I'm not going to uh, uh, accept what you just showed me. I'm going to just tell everybody it was fake. See, here's the thing. MK now, check this out. You can't even say 6,000 years ago because the odometer has been reset. You can't use this calendar to disprove anything in history because the calendar that we use is fraudulent. You can't use this calendar to prove or disprove anything because we would need accurate numbers in order to prove what was what. And the calendar does not provide accurate numbers. All right. Because as soon as you start off with the wrong number, you're going to end up with the wrong result. That's why none of it ever makes sense. Do you understand? That's why none of it ever makes sense. When we go digging and we go to researching, we looking at time frame, we looking at like history, and it's like, yo, this shit is not making sense. But we're not realizing that the fucking calendar is fake. That's why it's not making sense. It's not the Bible. It's not any of the history. The history isn't fake. None of the history is fake. None of the history is fake. All of this shit existed. But we're using this calendar to try to debunk shit. As soon as we say this is 8,000 years old, this is 5,000 years old, this is 15,000 years old, that's a million years old. No, there's no way we know that. We cannot. No, everybody that says that shit is a fucking lie. I don't give a damn how long you been to school, nigga. All right, I don't give a fuck how much studying you done did. As soon as you say this is 8,000 years old, this is 9,000 years old, this is 15,000 years old, that is a lie. Because you are using this calendar that we all know is fake. All right, you go back digging in history, there were 15 months in a year. There were 15 months in a year. So what year is it? All right. All right. Call me crazy. Why are we the only motherfuckers on the planet that got to set a clock back an hour and then set this bitch forward a goddamn hour? What the hell is that? Oh, we're just doing that just for the fuck of it. We're just gonna do, daylight savings time, guy. We're gonna save some time. Really? We get to save time? We can save time. Well, I want to save time every day. Can we save time every day? I want everybody to ask somebody, can we start saving time every day? Because if we save time like we do on daylight savings time, nobody would ever be late for work. Nobody would ever be fired. When you say I'm 15 minutes late, I'll just save some time and be 45 minutes early. Okay? I'm just saying, why do we save time, you know, once out the year and shit? Why don't we do this every fucking day? We can save some time. All right? Wait a minute. You working an 8-hour shift, but you really need 16 hours on your check. Well, you can save some time and from yesterday and bring that time with you so your 8-hour day will really be a 16-hour day. It's just saving time. Time savings. I should have a look, all this time I'm saving right now. All right. I should be able to use this time for some cosmic currency. Is all I'm saying. All right. Real motherfucking talk. You ever notice that the time that you save, look, the time that you actually save is borrowed time. Because you only get that time for a certain amount of like months, and then you got to give that time right back. Like you only have it for a little bit. Like we're gonna give you this, little bit of time right now, and then set this motherfucker back, by the end of the year. The same hour you get back, you lose every fucking year. I wonder if the universe know about daylight savings time. Like if the sun knows that it's daylight savings time, so it don't come up at that time because we said it's daylight savings time, so therefore the sun should stay down and rise when we say do, because we all gods and shit. We're all gods, like they say. Yeah. Let's see if Alexa can help us debunk this shit. Alexa, what was the first day of the first year of the calendar that we use? Julius Caesar. Okay. I know Yes. Okay. We know. See, look, Julius Caesar made a deal with the fallen angels. Julius Caesar. Okay. All of them worshipped the fallen angel. All of the gods of Rome are the same exact gods of Egypt. They just have different names. Do you understand? The gods of the Egyptians are the exact same gods of the Romans. That's how the power shifted, and it had nothing to do with race. It wasn't about a white man, black man thing. All right, the fallen were going giving the blessings to the ones that was listening to them. So all of those gods of Rome, okay, all right, were the fallen angels. So notice I'm gonna try to ask this bitch another man. Look, bitch, all I want to know is who made up this fucking calendar. Okay, I went to YouTube and I went to Google first. This motherfucker said 1753, so we're not gonna ask this bitch no more. We're not gonna ask Google no more. That's it. Now we're going to Alexa. We're gonna try to ask this bitch a simple question. I just want the answer. This isn't hard. Okay? We're gonna try again. Alexa, what is the start date of the calendar? No, it wasn't. Oh my God. Really, bitch? She said February 18th, 2018. Are you fucking serious? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna get frustrated. All right. I'm not gonna get frustrated. I'm not gonna get frustrated. I'm gonna reword my question. I'm gonna reword my question. Just give me a second. All right. I just want a straight answer. Alexa, what is the beginning year and the beginning date of the calendar that we use today? Jesus Christ. God damn, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with this hoe? Uh, uh, uh. What does this bitch know? You see, when you get to asking the serious questions, this bitch don't know. But Nature Boy like to say that we live in an age of technology and we motherfucking should be able to get everything out this bitch. All right. All right, we're gonna try Ivory. We're gonna try Ivory's question. Alexa, when was the calendar invented? That's a lie. That's a lie. She said the calendar was invented in 1582. Are you serious? You see, you see. Now you know that's the wrong goddamn answer. You know that that's not the right goddamn answer. 1582. Google said 17 something. Yeah. Jesus Christ. We asking about numbers. Hold on, y'all. I'm a chess player. I'm a chess player. You know, I'm a chess champion. All right. I refuse to be defeated uh uh by this fucking machine. Ebony. All I want this motherfucker to do is to take me to the first day and the first year of this goddamn calendar. That's all I want them to do. Let's try that. Look. We're gonna try a straight up answer. We're gonna try straight up this time. All right, one more time. Alexa, what is the first day and the first year of this calendar? Bitch, no, you didn't. No, 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 no. Shut up. Yeah, bitch. Oh my God. She on some dumb shit today. Let's breathe. Let's breathe. Let's breathe. Let's breathe. Let's breathe. All right. Hold up. All right. Let's breathe. No, Miko, it's a computer program. We about to hack this bitch live on air. You know, this is a computer. It's a computer. All right. When did the Gregorian calendar come into existence? How are you not sure? Oh my God. How are you not sure? How are you not sure? That's a straight up question. How the fuck is the computer deflecting? How do you? That is a You know, humans are supposed to do that. Humans are supposed to do that. All right, look, we're gonna try Erica question. This bitch. Alexa, what was the first day recorded ever? Are you serious, bitch? I didn't ask you about no. She brought up the music group. She brought up the music group. And we're supposed to depend on it. Listen to Nature Boy. Look, look. Listen to Nature Boy. We are supposed to depend on this shit, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Another question. Look, we're gonna try to we trying to trick the machine, right? Because we see we got an issue right here, people. Alexa, when did the Julian calendar originate? Okay, she getting close. But see, that's not helping us because that's 46 BC. We trying to get to day one, bitch. Why did you see that? We got close, but she literally just skipped and went past the beginning and went all the way back to 46 BC. All right? The bitch just jumped again. Okay? You see that? So once again, we missing anywhere between 75 and 100 years of motherfucking history. 75 to 100 years of history. And these motherfuckers got the history, but they got this motherfucking shit all locked up. All right. Alexa, what is the CIA? Human intelligence. Dry snitching. Alexa, do you work for the CIA? Alexa, is Amazon affiliated with the CIA? Now you, yeah, okay. Alexa, who owns Amazon? Oh, so he owns the most, 16%. Somebody donated. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Oh God. Yeah. The balance right now we're at like 4160. We're almost we're almost we're at 42, but now we're at 4160. So shout out to the guys. Yeah, we still knocking them numbers down and they going down. All right. But shit, Alexa is, as you can see, is not being uh, uh, cooperative. Right. Oh yeah, it's Friday. You know I get down on Fridays, right? And what did I tell y'all? I said, look, when I DJ on Thursdays and Fridays, nobody. It's only a certain people, certain crowds show up for that. All right, is most of the information in the Vatican archives. All right, shit. Oh, you talking about Yin Yang from Instagram? Yeah, Yin Yang. I made some videos. Look, Yin Yang should come over here and say something. But I believe, yeah, I thought Yin Yang was a dude. So she corrected me and let me know. And I made a video to her because she love her some Nature Boy. She love her some Nature Boy. And when no, Jessica got a damn wrench, so that ain't her. But I know Yin Yang. Yeah, she was feeling some type of way, right? But then she saw me go over there. All right. Yeah, she's probably 17 or 18. So if she is, I have a thing about, dealing with just certain age groups on YouTube, and I don't want, people to get the wrong idea, when I hook up, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that I don't think, some of these young people are not mature or things like that. It's just that I know that the way I do things versus the way they do things is going to clash. So on certain things, they can help, and I might even be able to help them on certain aspects of it. But overall, I don't think like blending together. I mean, because they're young and they have a lot of living to do. They have a lot of life ahead of them. So what I'm doing over here, I'm older, so I've lived that 18, 19, all the way through my 20s into my 30s. Now I'm here in my 40s. So, I want them to experience that part of life before they just try to, put everything into social media. You know what I'm saying? To me, you got to live life a little bit before you come to social media and talk about it. All right. That's just my stance on it. You got to live life a little bit before you come on here and then say, I know everything about life. Well, all right. You know, a lot of young people I see, their methods is different. Like everybody was down with Pharaoh just because, all right, uh, he was saying that he was going to do all this, and Nature Boy do all that, and Nature Boy he ain't do shit. All right, it was all hype. All right, all right. And then when I looked up, people were inboxing me telling me to check out some of these people, and you know, um, I ran into Granny. I don't know who Granny was, but Granny just is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? She just was putting up stuff. It was pretty goddamn funny. But then there were other people that were, to me, just going, extreme. So when you talk to these extremists and you say, well, okay, what's your beef? You finding out that some of these people are, they were former members, or they were thinking about joining, and they were almost there, but then they didn't go, and now we got fucking fucking secret societies coming out. All right, not revealing themselves completely, but letting you know that they're there, and I'm like, holy shit. We didn't opened up a little bit of Pandora's box here. All right, we didn't opened up a little bit of Pandora's box. All right, and I see some people. I guess they hitting me up on IG. All right, I see my I see people hitting me up. All right, wow. Let's see. Let's see. Pull it up here. I can get in. I don't know why you telling me the latest. I got my latest videos up here. That's my screen messing up. All right, yeah. Niggas had pay phones and shit. All right, let me see. Holy shit. How many fucking videos got put up? Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. Whole lot of shit. Whole lot of shit. Maybe if I can't get in my damn inbox. All right. Shit. Well, no, I had a Nintendo 3 days after it came out. All right. Let me see. If I could pull him up. Because I'm guessing now Nature Boy is going to be doing, I guess, more lives on Facebook because he has officially, I guess, abandoned his Instagram following. All right. Come on, bitch. It won't open. They hacking. Ooey. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. And I can send it to my PC on my mama. All right. Oh, wait a minute. What we got here? So this must be one I missed. Oh, damn. Can I pull that up? See, Instagram is real funny. Oh, yeah. God, I got to. Oh, shit. Yeah. He's got bad reception. God damn, boy. Your reception is horrible. All right. Never talk in the wind. Never talk in the wind. Aya look like she got a little bit of access to her page. When was that done? When was that was 2 days ago. Yeah, whatever. And that's funny. She put up photos on her IG page of Eliana who don't want her. That's so weird. All right. And let's see. Here go True. And let's see if he got a clear stream. There you go again. I
My
master
OG,
teacher.
my spiritual guide, my Lord and Savior, my Master Chief, the most honorable Master Chief, Eligio by nature. So, a lot of people think that they have information that we don't have. They feel like they can teach us something. Yet, the very information that they have doesn't make sense to be common man, if you will, common man. The most honorable Master Chief Eligio by nature teaches us that the mark of a wise man is the ability to take something complicated and make it very simple. And the mark of an ignorant man is the ability to take something very simple and make it complicated. As I speak, as you watch this video, I will say nothing that will confuse you. I will say nothing that will leave you like, huh? That's because I understand that a teacher is contingent upon how well he can teach other people. And when someone truly cares about you, they want to teach in a way that'll make it easy for you to understand, not in a way that will fuel their own sense of superiority, false sense of superiority. It's one thing to know, and it's another thing to do. That's the difference between the black leaders, so-called black leaders in Babylon and Carbonation and the most honorable Master Chief Eligio by nature. We're actually applying the information that we know to be true. We're actually applying scientific fact. We're actually living in truth. We're not simply talking about it. We're not simply writing books about it or doing seminars, lectures, DVDs. We're actually in action mode. We're in application mode. A lot of people are simply being what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan would say, and be intellectual hogs. An intellectual hog is someone who just gathers up information, and does nothing with it. They can have a seemingly intelligent conversation with someone using terms that the average person isn't able to recognize, may have an extended vocabulary. That's fine. Yet this person has not downloaded, meaning this person hasn't put any of their knowledge into action, into effect, to confirm whether or not that information is actually true. The difference between knowledge and wisdom is the fact that knowledge is just an acquisition of information. You know this, you know that, you know this, you know this, you know that. Yet wisdom is the actual application of that knowledge. And I like to give the simple analogy between
Yes,
Boxer
I
A
hear him.
and Boxer B, right? So Boxer A has read 100 books on boxing, has watched 400 videos on boxing, yet has never been in an actual fight. Never been in a fight. Just gathered a lot of information about right jab, left jab, proper stance, so on and so forth. Yet Boxer B hasn't read any books, hasn't watched any videos, yet Boxer B has been in 50 different fights. Using this analogy,
You said why does the title say that? Oh, because you're kind of late. Just go back to the beginning of the video,
experienced
and then you'll
boxer.
know why.
Of course you would go with Boxer B because Boxer B has actually taken and gained knowledge and wisdom from the actual application of the knowledge, not just the gathering up of information like Boxer A. Everybody knows this. Wisdom trumps knowledge every time. Experience trumps intellect every time. And that's what separates Carbonation, the most honorable Master Chief Eligio by nature, from the rest of the black community. The black community, the black conscious community, is not requiring people to take action. They're requiring you to do the regular mundane things that you've been doing, that our ancestors have already been doing. We've already tried building a black business, a black school, a black bank. We've already tried doing all that, and it's proven time and time again to fail. You're not going to be able to heal in the same environment in which you got sick. And this is not just uh, a quote that sounds nice. It's based in actual fact. One of the reasons why you can't heal in the same environment which made you sick is because biologically you're not receiving enough sunlight enable, that enables you to produce the proper vitamin D you need to build bone, which produces blood, which allows oxygen to be carried throughout your body. That's one reason, and that reason alone is critical. It's not something that you can supplement with vitamin D pills. You can't supplement the sun with a pill. That one reason alone is enough to prove that black people cannot thrive in Babylon. A lot of black people are content with being in survival mode in Babylon because it's now become comfortable to be in survival mode in Babylon. Along with the fact that you're not getting enough sunlight in the area, we can talk about the food. The abundance of food is only found between the tropical Cancer and the tropical Capricorn. All of the food that's outside of these ley lines have been transported. They're taking food from its natural environment where it grows abundantly and shipping, importing, and exporting these things into places that are lacking in food, that are basically deserts for food. Without the import export of Babylon, you would die of starvation very quickly because if you look around, if you're in America right now, Europe, there's not abundance of fruit trees. There's not an abundance of vegetation. Everything that sustains your life comes through import, export, genetic modification, and or some other form of Babylonian technology.
Now, see, I gotta disagree right there. All right, now because first of all, true. All right, first of all, even in the tropics, all right, you have a rain season, you have a dry season where nothing grows. You can't pull any fruit or grow anything during the rain or the dry season. Your rain season and dry season is no different than winter and fall. Okay. Secondly, the import export. Okay. I mean, we hear you guys always talking about we're eating the wrong way. Nigga, you was in the same grocery store I was in last night. Are you serious? You was in the same grocery store. All right. I say this once, I will continue to say it. Y'all are not eating in nature. You are going shopping. Okay? You cannot tell me that the GMO chemicals and all of these spray aerosols, right? That is inside a goddamn grocery store. All the shit. Wait a minute. Bro, as soon as you walk inside of a grocery store, you got AC units, you got all of these ventilations, all of this Babylonian technology breathing on all the food inside the whole fucking grocery store. You ain't got no problem checking out. You ain't thinking twice about it. You ain't thinking twice about it. You can't tell me that you're eating the healthy way when your black ass is going to the motherfucking grocery store getting your food out of the same goddamn building as me. Okay? And y'all thought I was hating on Nature Boy. No, no, no. I cheered him on for a reason. I cheered him on for a reason. Because after all that shit he say, his actions speak louder than his words. His actions speak louder than his words. You can tell me about how the GMO this, the GMO that, the GMO, the GMO, the GMO's in the food. So the GMO is in the food. You take the organic food and lay it next to the GMO food. Isn't that called cross contamination? Or you probably haven't heard of that. Maybe that's too much of an intellectual word. Maybe that word's a little bit big for you guys. Maybe that phrase is a little too open. Have you ever heard of cross contamination? You know, it's like when we take some GMO food and lay it next to the organic food. Well, guess what? That organic food becomes GMO enhanced. I don't know. Hey, Chief, you ever walk into the back of the goddamn grocery store and see how they got that shit laying before they put it on the shelves? It ain't all pretty in the back now, is it? Okay? And you like to say that little bullshit, cheap ass line, we breaking the food out of jail. They came and locked the food up. No, they didn't come and lock the food up. They went in the jungle and picked it. How come you haven't found the place where they're picking all of this fruit so you don't have to pay for it? This is so fucking weird to me. Why are you driving to the grocery store instead of driving to where the fruit is growing and go get in line with the rest of them motherfuckers and go pick the goddamn fruit with the rest of the niggas? All right? Because we really want to see y'all get down. Y'all have yet to do that. Not once. Do you see the hypocrisy? You telling me you living in nature, y'all doing all this nature shit, but your actions do not show these things. All right? You can't come to VicDamoane and say, well, you guys are not putting on the show, or you said, I'm taking the shit as a joke. I'm looking at the fucking joke. I'm looking at it. It pulled up in front of a grocery store, the place where they told us not to go anymore, the area that they said we didn't have to go and use anymore because they had all the keys, but their actions show that they're no better than us. They say these things, but in reality, they're no better than us. I want to ask the chief something. How the fuck is any of your trolls going to defend you? And we're going to take this argument to Instagram too. How the fuck is any one of your trolls going to defend you after you walked your black ass into that motherfucking grocery store, nigga? All right? Because we're going to educate people today about cross contamination. Real talk. Let me plug my phone up. We gonna educate people on cross contamination. I don't know if he's ever heard of that phrase. Maybe you gonna tell me cross contamination is not real, right? Like HIV. That's gonna be the excuse. Cross contamination isn't real. All right. This so-called chemicalized food, this tainted food, if I lay it next to some organic food, it's okay. It when we bring that argument, watch how they flip it and say, well, it doesn't transfer like that. You could put some GMO food next to some organic food and it'll be all right. I mean, I've been eating it, so I don't feel any different. I don't feel any different. All right, all right. No, there's a woman by the name of Witchy Princess, and she made a video showing the world where they actually were. They were at a hotel. All right. They were at a little hotel All right, and she found them, and we gave her shouts out, and now niggas mad at me because I shouted her out. So okay. Oh, how do they know it's organic? Because it says it on the label. Yeah, it says it. It says it on the label. If you read the label, it says it's organic. So the label says it, so it's got to be true. That's how we do it. That's how we know. That's how we know, guys. Yeah, yeah. All right. The label says so. All right. Yeah. That's what make everything is okay. Everything. We just go into Mexico. So yeah. All right. We're gonna let the phone charge up. I'm gonna see if I can get this animal rescue that we ran into yesterday because the place wasn't open, so now they're open. Hopefully, I can get someone out here to remove this animal and it does not die in this abandoned house. All right, Detroit people, I don't know, they suck when it comes to uh, pit bulls and animal control and stuff like that. They can be assholes, real assholes. So, all right, give me a second. We're gonna switch over. We're gonna do all this little magic stuff. We're gonna let this video render. All right. So we're going to and get rolling. All right. I'll see you guys in a second. Shout out to everybody donating. We are going to keep rolling. I think we're at 41. We're at 4160. All right. So let's try to get the number down. See y'all in a second.